Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we started with the revision of chapter number 4. In that we were discussing one illustration which how to pass the journal entries. We were discussing one sum from the exercise question textbook which includes the transactions of inclusive of all, which includes all the types of transactions. So we had discussed the half of the question. So let's continue with that. So the last transaction that we were discussed was about that the furniture of rupees 15,000 was purchased. That was the last transaction or journal entry that we discussed. Now next one is a defective goods of rupees 3,000 was returned to Sumul. So in this, business had purchased goods from Sumul. So the defective, some of the goods was defective. So that defective goods was returned to Sumul. So Sumul's account will be debited to purchase return account will be credited, because goods were purchased but now business is returning that goods. So purchase return account will be credited. Why Sumul account? The reason is goods is going out of business, but it is a purchase return. That's why you have to debit the Sumul's account debited to purchase return account. At the end you have to write the narration that being defective goods was returned. Amount would be 3,000 in debit column and 3,000 in credit column. Then the next transaction is goods of rupees 12,000 was sold to Rajshri at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount and paid half of the amount by the check. This is the similar transaction as the fourth, the transaction which was made on the fourth. So here in fourth was purchased, but now here the goods were sold to Rajshri. So Rajshri's account will be debited to sales account will be credited. But in this transaction it is also given that 10% it was sold to Rajshri at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount, and the half of the amount was also paid by the check by Rajshri. So here first of all half of the amount was paid by check. So bank account is increasing, therefore bank account will also be debited. Now let's calculate the trade discount and the cash discount. So the goods was for rupees 12,000. So on that you have to calculate 10% trade discount. So 12,000 into 10 divided by 100, you will get 1200. So if you minus that 1200 from 12,000, whatever amount you will get, again you have to calculate 10% cash discount. So after deducting the cash discount, whatever amount you will get, you have to show it as debit. Discount account will be debited because goods were sold, correct? And the discount is offered to Rajshri. Rajshri is going to pay the less amount. So this would be the expense for the business. That's why you have to debit the discount account will be debited. After deducting the cash, trade and cash discount, you will get 540. That amount you have to write it in the discount column. And again, half of the amount was paid in cash. So out of 10,800, you have to calculate half, 10,800 into 1.5, because half it was paid in half of the amounts. So after calculating this equation, you will get 4,860. That amount you have to write it in the bank column. So if you add these two amount, bank column account and discount column account, and minus that amount after 10,800, whatever you will get, that amount you have to write it in the Rajshri debt account, that is 5,400. This is how you have to calculate if the trade discount and the cash discount is given. At the end, you have to write the narration that being sale of goods at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount to Rajshri and received half of the amount by the check. So, if the page is over, then you have to write it, you have to total it first of all, and you have to write total carried forward, and in the next page you have to total brought forward, and again you have to write the balance. Then again start with the new entries. Then the next transaction is goods of rupees 15,000 was sold to Mahendra on cash at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount. This is the similar as sixth transaction. So I want you guys to try this by your own. First of all, you have to deduct trade discount, and whatever amount you will get, again on that amount you have to deduct the 10% cash discount, and whatever amount you will get, you have to show it as discount amount. Then 10th is withdrawn goods of rupees 300 and cash was for rupees 400 for personal use. So goods was withdrawn, and the cash was also withdrawn, but for the personal use. Whatever is withdrawn from business for personal use, that is shown as the drawings. Therefore, you have to debit the drawings account to purchase account, because goods was withdrawn. Therefore, you have to show it at the purchase account, and cash was also withdrawn. So, to cash account will also be credited. Reason is cash is going out of business and goods is also going out of business. That's why you have to credit the purchase account and cash account. Amount would be 300 for purchase account and 200 for cash account. If you add these two amount, you will get 500. That amount you have to write it in the drawings account. Now next transaction is purchased plastic bags of rupees 200 for goods packing by cash. So plastic bag was purchased for goods packaging by cash. So here packing expenses, it is a kind of expenses for the business. Therefore, you have to show it as packing expenses would be debited, because debit all the expenses, and cash account will be credited because cash is going out of the business. Amount would be 200 and 200 in the debit column and credit column. Now the next transaction is 200 was paid by check for salary and wages. So salary and wages was paid but by check. So bank account is affected, bank balance is decreasing. Therefore, first of all, you have to credit the bank account, and salary wages is a kind of expenses. Therefore, you have to debit the salary wages account would be debited to bank account will be credited. Reason is bank balance is increasing and the salary wages is a kind of expense for the business. That's why debit all the expenses. That's why salary wages account will be debited to bank account will be credited. Amount will be 2000 in debit column and 2000 in credit column. Now the next is bad debts took place of rupees 300 which was due from Rajshri and received remaining amount in cash. So the goods which was sold to Rajshri, now Rajshri is not able to pay. Rajshri is not able 300 rupees. She is not able to pay to the business for the purchase of goods, and the remaining amount was received in cash. Was Rajshri paid in cash. So therefore that the amount would be cash account will be debited because Rajshri is paying cash. So cash account will be debited. Bad debts account. Bad debts is a type of expense because if somebody is not able to pay the money to the business for the purchase of goods, that is considered as bad debts. So bad debts is a kind of expenses. That's why you have to debit the bad debts account to Rajshri's account. Now the amount would be, earlier you have seen that the goods of rupees 12,000 was sold to Rajshri. So 300 she is not able to pay. So you have to show it. You have to write 300 in the column of bad debts because 300 she is not able to pay, and the remaining amount was paid in cash. So out of 5,400 you have to minus 300. you will get 5,100 which was paid in cash. That amount you have to write it in the cash column, and the total would be 5,400. If you don't even get, here is the amount given. Rajshree's account we have already calculated 5,400. On that you have to calculate it. You have to first of all minus 300, and whatever you will get 5,100, that amount was paid in cash. That amount you have to show it in the cash column. Now the next transaction is due to additional requirement of funds, 12% loan of rupees 25,000 was obtained from the Axis Bank. So business required the additional fund. So that's why business took a loan from the Axis Bank at 12% loan of rupees 25,000. So for the loan entry would be bank account will be debited to 12% Axis Bank loan account. Why bank account will be debited? Because additional requirement of fund was taken. So and that amount was also deposited in the bank. So money is coming in the business. Therefore you have to debit the bank account to 12% Axis Bank loan account. Amount would be 25,000. And remember, always write the percentage in the front and then write the 12% Axis Bank loan account. Then the next transaction is goods of rupees 2,000 was destroyed by fire, for which insurance company has admitted claim of rupees 1,500 and realized rupees 200 from goods burnt by fire. So the goods was burnt by the fire, and insurance company has admitted claim of rupees 1,500 and also realized 200 from the goods which was burnt by fire. So the loss by fire is a debit all the losses. So loss by fire account will be debited. Insurance company's account will also be debited because the insurance company is going to pay 1,500. Then cash is also realized 200, correct? So cash account will also be debited as goods is burned. Therefore you have to credit the purchase account. Like goods is decreasing from the business, therefore you have to credit the purchase account. Loss by fire, the amount would be 300. Goods worth of rupees 300 was burnt by fire. Then insurance company is paying 1,500 to the business as a claim, and cash was also 200 was also realized as a cash. So the total goods was for rupees 2,000, correct? That's why you have to write 2,000 in the purchase column. Then the next transaction is both life insurance premium of Sun of rupees 450 and fire insurance premium of rupees 550 was paid by check. So the life insurance premium and the fire insurance premium was paid by check. So here life insurance premium is a personal problem, correct? And life insurance premium was paid for his son, therefore it is considered as drawings. And fire insurance premium, obviously it is for the business, therefore drawings account you have to debit it. Then fire insurance premium account will also be debited because it is a kind of expense to bank account because it was paid through check and bank balance is decreasing, therefore you have to credit the bank's account. Amount would be 450 for the drawings, 550 as a fire insurance premium. So if you add these two, you will get 1,000. That amount you have to write it in the bank column and in the credit column. Then the next is Nirma company gave 30 number of soap free of cost as a sample, which are sold for 250. So Nirma company is giving number of soaps for free as a sample. So for that you have to show cash account will be debited because cash is coming in the business to sales account. So amount would be 250 because Nirma company gave 30 number of soap free as a cost of as a sample to the business, and business sold that soap for rupees 250. That's why cash is coming in the business to sales account. You have to write 250. Then the next transaction is Axis Bank has charged loan interest of rupees 250. So the loan which was purchased by business from the bank, now Axis Bank charges the loan. So loan interest account will be debited to Axis Bank account, loan account. So the loan amount was to 25,000 and the interest percent was 12%. So on you have to 25, you have to calculate 12% of 25,000. So 25,000 into 12 divided by 100, you will get 250. So you have but you have to also charge for this month only, correct? So you have to write the per month, you will get 250. That amount you have to write it in the loan interest account. Loan interest is a kind of expense, therefore you have to debit the loan interest account will be debited to Axis Bank loan account. Then the next transaction is paid rupees 2,000 for painting work of personal building and 1,000 for painting work of shop. So for personal building it is considered as drawings, therefore drawings account will be debited, and also for the painting work of the shop, so it is a kind of expense. So expense is shop expense would also be debited to cash account. Amount would be 2,000 for the drawings column, then 1,000 for the painting of the shop. So the total would become 3,000, that you have to write it in the cash column. And the last transaction is paid internet connection deposit of rupees 2,000 by the check. So internet connection deposit is a kind of expense, so interest connection deposit account will be debited to bank account will be credited, because it was paid through check and bank balance is decreasing, therefore you have to credit the bank account. Amount would be 2,000. Now all the transactions of the month is done. Now you have to total it, both the column debit and the credit column, and remember that the total of both the column debit and credit should always be similar, should always be same. So with this, now we are done with the revision of chapter number 4, because we had discussed this sum which includes all the types of transactions. And still if you don't have a question regarding the trade discount and cash discount, here the explanation is also given, you can refer to this. So if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. And yes, please feel free to comment below the video, and thank you.